Brenda.
I'm Dave.
And this is Coffee and Cards. Welcome. Today we are going to start with a notification apparently that we're going to turn off real quick. So we are just going with the energy today. We were guided to come have some fun.
Yep.
So welcome, Dave, to
Yes.
my channel. Love
Pleasure.
having you. I always love having you here. We're going to start with a general message, and we're going to let Dave start with the oracle portion.
Okay.
And because I see that's, I think, all you have over there.
Oh, I've got some tarot.
I just can't see them, but okay.
They must not want to get a message.
Maybe we're supposed to just chat for another minute. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe there was
There
some
we
resistance. So it was like, as soon as we started, a little thing popped up. So it's about, if something pops up today, and just breathe through it for a second and just have fun with it. Be easy.
Be easy.
Be
Yes.
easy. So.
Oh, I got a bunch. Okay.
Okay.
So first card we got was Beech Tree, which is humility. Then we got Ancestral Love, which is trending. And then Storytelling, which is connection. And Fire Spark, which is transformation. And then the underlying energy is Strawberry, which is love. So just, I get the sense it's more like shining your light and having fun and being around with community and just enjoying or accepting that transformation that's coming around. And in the end, it's all about the love.
Okay. And it feels like maybe a throat chakra activation.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So.
What do you have to say?
I don't know. I was just getting a full download. So of something else. So I don't.
Okay.
I'm sure it's going to come through because the energy's been pretty strong the last few days. So this is just for the general message. And we're going to see what do we need to know. So the current energy is the Ace of Wands. That's beautiful energy, a brand new start.
Mm-hmm.
With the Knight of Swords coming in really quickly. Like, are you ready for a brand new start?
I am.
The Eight of Wands as the foundation. So a lot of messages coming in, and I can definitely attest to that. Tons and tons of messages have been coming through.
Yes.
The recent past is the Sun, which I feel is about an activation. The Sun's been putting in a lot of energy for sure. And we are light beings, so that light affects us, so activates us. I know I recently, this week, had some galactic visitors, so that have been activating me. Dave got a little activation this morning. How was that, Dave?
Very good.
So, can you feel a little bit of a difference?
Yeah, most definitely.
And they are here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
enjoy the energy.
yes. So, anybody that's watching or watches this in the future will get an activation just from this message. So they are bringing in this brand new start, this activation to be open to the possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
Headspace, the Six of Wands, victory. Are you ready for that new place of joy and satisfaction?
I am.
I am. How about you? In the immediate future, the Tower. The Tower doesn't have to be something bad. And currently, Uranus is in its final degree of Taurus. It's getting ready to go into Gemini. So communication in a brand new way. In a, she said we're gonna get a clarifier on that when we're done, just to see what's to come with the Tower.
Okay.
Okay. The current environment for you is the King of Cups. That feels pretty good. Dave, you feel like you're in that environment?
Yeah.
Are you being on?
Tooting your own horn and having fun and.
Well, the cups represent emotions, so are you tooting your own emotions? Are you feeling them?
That self-love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you feeling that in a new way?
Yeah, most definitely.
Like today, it looks like there's a little magic around him. Are you feeling it in a brand new way?
Yep.
Okay, how other people see you, the Six of Pentacles. How do you feel about that? I like keep getting a like
Yes.
a flash.
Flash.
More like
Okay.
a bold flash. So it's very strong today. It's like
Are you having fun?
I am. That's why I'm just like it just feels like they're just like teasing me, like popping in, like we are here. So are you ready for reciprocity from other people? Are you ready for them to see you as an equal of somebody also that's generous and giving? That's also, you know, that person's got a pretty full basket.
And you kind of got the infinity symbol there, and
Yeah,
infinite.
because as you give, it's always good to, or as you receive, it's always good to give.
And it's always good to give when you receive. So
they're doing it again. For the hopes and fears is the Nine of Wands. Are you ready to be at the end of this cycle, or also is it a little bit scary to think about moving into someplace brand new? What would it be like if you didn't have to worry or take care of anybody or manage anybody else's feelings, or do the only goal would be to do the thing that made you happy, fulfilled? Is that a little bit scary?
it can be.
It can be. Like Celia has been really strong, and my visitors have been really strong, that from Leo to Libra season is going to be like this tower time, this change. Like, are you ready for the biggest change of your life? Like, are we ready to go to this place of the Six of Cups, that place of, they look in connection. The Six of Cups is about somebody coming back around. But what about that place of it just being easy and loving and joyful, and it not have to be a place that it has to be chaos and conflict?
That sounds like a fun thing.
Being past that Five of Cups or to that Six of Cups.
Or the
Okay.
Ones, yeah.
We are going to get 2 cards for the Tower off the top, she says. So we are getting the Four of Wands, the 1111 card, which we love, and the Three of Swords. So finding the wisdom and the blessing in the thing that hurts you. Like, as you find the wisdom, no, that's the thing you're supposed to help guide the community with. You are part of this community as a greater whole about raising the vibration, because we are healing and finding the wisdom in it. Like this morning, I was working on, this person triggers me. Why do they trigger me? Like,
It's a great question.
yeah, I still got to unpack some of that. The underlying energy is the Knight of Cups. So doing that unpacking of the energy, the moon, feeling the feelings of it, the Death card, and the Knight of Wands. So moving on from it. So we have, how many knights? We have 3 of the knights. The Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords. So we're missing the Knight of Pentacles. So with that, I feel like you have been doing the work. Clearly, if you're watching this, you're doing the work. I know we've been doing the work. The bottom of the deck is the Fool. So with doing the work, you get the new beginning. And Saturn just moved into Aries, and it's conjunct with Neptune right there. And that is about, are you ready to dream a new dream, a bigger dream, and then take action towards it? Like Saturn's beginning, the zodiac all over. So it's a brand new time time in a new place we've never been before. Time for, I like the ancestral love card and that strawberry card on the bottom. Very,
Love, yeah.
yeah, love,
Yeah.
nurturing. And it's time to be in that nurturing. Sometimes we're so caught up in ourselves, we forget about the reflection we are to other people. And maybe it's about having that new, easier perspective on it. She looks like she's having fun.
Yeah, just love yourself and go with it.
Yeah. Every day is part of the journey. Okay.
Okay.
And
So that was a fun message.
it is. It's about kind of what's going on. Like, are you ready for this huge, huge transformation that's happened in that death card? Hi, Stephanie. Welcome. How are you? Love a message for your highest. Absolutely. We'll have Dave get you. Apparently, he's using the Raise Your Vibration cards from Kyle Gray, which are one of his favorites.
Yes. They're fun.
They are.
Okay, let's Stephanie know. Okay, Stephanie. I am surrounded by angels. So that just kind of gives that comforting knowing that you're protected and there's always somebody there. We've got some underlying energy of shifting your perspective, which is just going with the surrounded by angels. It's just that realization that you're not alone, that things are all right. Everything's going to be okay. And just focus on the gratitude of things by shifting that perspective of it.
And the first thing I heard was, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? Like, and then the 3 of Cups wanted to come out with the 10 of Cups. So any direction you choose to take in your mission towards purpose, the thing that you're going to do is going to bring you to that 10 of Cups. It's just about you gaining the thing of what are you the most passionate about? Because your part is that passion. And I think it's time to move in that new direction into that place of being comfortable, of just doing whatever you're called to, connecting with your higher self. Like, that is the work right now. Like, just gaining the clarity. What brings me the most joy? What is the most fun for me? Like, you want to know what's crazy? What's fun for me? Doing the work. I have Saturn in my 5th house, so it is about that. So where do you have Saturn? Because Saturn just moved into Aries. So where do you have Saturn?
So that seems like a good message.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Whatever is she most passionate about, like whatever she wants to do, she's not going to fail at if you're passionate about it. If you do it consistently, you're going to be successful.
Yes.
So thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. Anyone else that's here that would like a message, drop us a comment. Let us know you're here. I'm really excited that David is joining me today.
It's having fun. It's a nice, easy day, so it's good to be here.
It is.
I don't know how you can.
James. Hi, James. Welcome. It's a new sub. We are doing questions. So if you, you have a couple of options. You can get a free reading, or I am doing energy activations.
They're pretty strong. Speaking from experience.
Currently, right now, I have some galactic visitors that I'm working with, and are turning into Pleiadians. So I've been doing some energy work with them. So you have two options, James. Either you can get a reading from Dave and I, or you can get an activation. It is your choice. Today is the first day I'm offering those.
Activations.
Like I do activations all the time, but not with the assistance of the Arcturians and the Pleiadians. They are their own. That's something completely different.
They wanted to come for coffee and cards too.
They did because they had so much fun last night. I was doing a mentorship and energy session. Well, they did the energy session. I just kind of watched and channeled some of their messages, but like the easiest energy session I've ever done, but also like the most, I don't know.
Profound.
Yes, and very, I mean, it was just, I think I will call them in to assist based on the deep level of the work they did. So energy between James and Ellie. Here, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger because
I'm glad I'm not the only one struggling.
the more I channel, the harder it gets. Is that better?
One more.
Oh my. Oh
I
my.
know. The energy is strong. There we go. So.
Okay.
I think, yeah. Okay, so a reading for an energy between
James and Ellie.
James and Ellie.
And welcome, Echo. How are you?
Okay, James.
We're going to get one of those.
Yeah. First card I have is Trust My Gifts. So that typically talks to me about being comfortable in who you are in the relationship. The next card is Healing Myself Heals My Lineage. And that goes really true. So there must be some karmic or family lineage issues with relationships that you're working on healing that this relationship's definitely going to try to heal. And then you get my high vibes heal the world. So once you finish healing yourself and your relationships, then you can heal others outside your relationships or generally the world. And then the underlying energy is make way for miracles, because it's just, yeah, if you trust your gifts and are doing it, I make way for miracles. Yes.
I hear that you just said make way. You skipped the I, so I heard the I was really important for him.
Yeah, so open up that door, be open to receive, and by trusting in your gifts and healing those energies, it's going to be a very positive thing.
And I'll just say, hey James, hey Dave, when things are wonky between us, how's the best way to fix that?
Love myself. I had to think about this one. Yeah, go and trust myself and heal my heart and
raise your vibration.
Raise my vibration.
Your vibe.
Yeah.
Like when you get into a higher vibe, does it automatically pull me back?
Yes.
Magnetically.
Yes, at some level. So, yeah, just being that positive and being that fun beacon of light.
We are beings of energy, and we don't realize how what we put out, we attract back. Yeah. I hear pull one of those because I brought them for a special reason. So, the romance angels. Because sometimes Dave says true love, and the way he says it, I'm hearing it. So,
Yeah? What else are you hearing?
That's what I heard.
Okay. We get the caller card of soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Just gotta laugh. She's calling it before we pull the cards. And then the underlying energy is retreat. It's time to just disconnect from the world. So that's kind of that bubble up period. Embracing the being a couple and enjoying each other's company. It's just kind of forget the world.
And I'm going to say, James, you found Dave and I, and we are twin flames, which means on that journey, it is about healing everything that will trigger you, because that's what you're here to do, to heal and help raise the vibration. So know that this feels to me like that kind of a relationship before I ever even pulled this card. Because when I heard that, like, when I pull my Celia card that's true love, under it, it says, yes, this is the partner you seek. And then it's, yes, this is your soulmate. So like, it's like an exclamation point on it for me, that even if it gets a little difficult, it's ask in any situation, how is this for my benefit? Like, every situation is trying to teach you something, and it's trying to reflect something back to you. If Dave has something going on, the easiest way I can work on resolving any of that thing is me look at where I, in fact, have that, and then come to him and say, hey, I saw this about me. I see you have this, but I see this is where I have it. And I feel like I'm finally getting to the place where I'm like, hey, this is where I have it.
Yeah, you asked that question, and then it makes me wonder and think about it. So, very good.
Because I plant the seed with that 3 of that Empress. Like, I plant the seed by saying, okay, where do I have this? So then if I'm doing that reflection, my reflection is also going to look at that. So if there's something going on, look and say, okay, where do I have this? Because if I'm in this relationship and it's happening, I have this in some place. Or I'm working on healing the family karma or the generational karma of it. But by you planting the seed of your self-discovery will bring that along. And then you get the 3 of Wands, which is about wish fulfillment. But that is, you have to take the action towards that. And then that's the 10 of Wands, which is that burden of the family karma. How does your family do relationship? How does her family do relationship? I feel like it's tied to your family. Like, how does your family do relationship? Is it reciprocal? Because if it's been unbalanced, your mom's side, how does your mom do relationship? Is she very disconnected from her heart chakra? And then I feel like you get the contract card and the Hanged Man about having the new perspective, learning to reparent yourself, especially at this time. Did your mom give you like a betrayal wound? Was it not okay to feel your feelings? I feel like sometimes we have this and it's buried and it's trying to come out. And I know several people I work with, and that's kind of right now what's happening. And apparently that's the circle we walked back around. So it's about you reparenting yourself, because Saturn just moved into Aries, which is about, it's time to do things differently, time to be safe in who you are and safe in connecting, because there's some part of you that needs to energetically be reconnected.
That's a message.
Okay. So, James, welcome to the channel.
Yeah.
Woo. It's a lot of majors.
Yeah. Divinely guided soulmates.
I mean, that half of them are majors, so you're definitely being divinely guided with this person. So, have a wonderful day.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I just said.
The right thing.
Okay.
That's awesome. There's a little bit of a fire hose there.
James, go back and listen to it again. I'm sorry, sometimes that happens. Like,
Yes. Very good.
I'm not sorry. It's just a lot of energy is trying to come through to you. And I hear follow your gut. You have great intuition if you tap in.
Trust those gifts.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. So who's next?
I don't know. If you're in the chat, drop us a comment. Let us know you're here. We made the chat bigger. And it's a little further back. So the screen's smaller. So just, if you're here, drop us a comment.
Just having fun today, right?
It is. Okay, so I hear Echo was first, so Echo is next.
Okay.
Do you have a question? What can we do for you today? I feel very happy to have the light seers back in my hands.
I love that deck. It's a good deck.
I have been using it forever, and now for us personally, between us, I haven't been using it.
Well, you got your other deck that you really like.
I know, but that's the deck I use, so I haven't been using this. So I occasionally do, but it feels really, it's really good. Career progress.
Okay, what's Echo need to know about a career?
Well, starting an online business. Okay, here, the funny is, first card.
You are a divine facet of the universe.
And I'm going to tell you just what we told somebody else, the first person.
James?
No, there was somebody before James, right?
Yes.
Stephanie. We told Stephanie, what would you do if you couldn't fail? If there is anything and you actually put your intention and your effort towards it on a daily basis, there's no way it can't succeed. Energy flows where you direct your focus.
Yeah.
Start your business.
Yeah. As long as you're passionate about it, do it.
Do it.
So the next card is I am light of the world. So that's kind of being that beacon, shining your light, doing what you're passionate about. And the underlying energy is it's safe for you to shine. So just know you're all right to do whatever you're passionate about.
Okay, what's your business? We want to know, what's your business?
What's the business? Okay. And is that business really artistic products? Do it.
Do it.
Just do it.
Like, what is the one thing holding you back? Because for one, it's the ego and fear because it only knows the past. But like, if you were meant to do this, or you wouldn't have the inspiration, because honestly, it's going to lead you towards the next step of the next thing of the next thing. So I hear it's a breadcrumb and you should definitely follow it. It's like a little piece to your puzzle. Like when I first saw that card, it's like it's one of the pieces to your puzzle. I'll tell you, I did a lot of different jobs before I did this. Yeah. Trust that it's going to work out. Like, have the expectation. Like, as long as you put the effort into it and focus your energy there, it's definitely going to work out. It's part of your path. Apparently, we're going to get a couple cards.
Okay.
The Ace of Cups. Follow your heart. The Magician, you create your reality. The Eight of Cups is your path you are meant to walk. The underlying energy is anything that you're passionate about and follow your dream about. You're going to have wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. As you connect another ace, a new beginning with the clarity, because this is part of your contract. It will also bring you really good stability with that King of Pentacles on the bottom. So you got 2 aces and the magician, so that's like a 1-1-1. So what are you waiting for? It's a new time for a new beginning. Saturn moved in last Saturday into Aries. It's about a brand new beginning. Jupiter is about to move into Cancer. Lots of things happening energetically in the sky.
Yep.
So, oh yes, definitely very, very, very positive.
And we're not in a Mercury retrograde, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. Because you don't want to start a business in a Mercury retrograde, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's in retrograde.
Okay.
Here, 1 second. 1 second. Look, I don't even have to go very far. Like I check that often. It's right there. Mercury is not in retrograde.
Okay. So,
Mercury's in Gemini, so it's a good time about communication and advertising.
so definitely a good time to set up that website, get out, just do some Google ads, and you'll be surprised. Maybe a few shorts. Just, yeah, have fun.
And have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Anybody else that would like a message, please drop a comment. Let us know you're here. Okay.
When is Popeye getting feedback from the embassy?
Hi, Tara. I have something special for you. Just wait.
Is it Popeye or Poppy?
Poppy, maybe.
Poppy? Okay. First card I get is Heal Myself, heals my lineage. Then I get I'm surrounded by angels. Then I get Trust the wisdom within. Then the world is blessed to have you. And the final card is Choose Kindness with a underlying of Clear Your Karma.
Okay.
Be confident. You're surrounded by angels, so you're in that process of healing yourself, your lineage. You're surrounded by angels. You're clearing that karma.
Need to do that first. That's like the hold up.
And trust the wisdom within, the knowledge of what that karma is.
There's some kind of karma you need to clear up before. That's good. That's like heavy. Like it feels very heavily weighing on the situation. Is the energy I get with it. With that, clear your karma. So energetically, anything you feel like you need to clear up, express.
Okay. Yeah, and just know that you're here for a purpose and choose that kindness. So it's be kind, clear that. Okay, that makes sense.
And I feel like that may not even be you. I feel like it's part of a pattern with that healing your lineage. So I feel like this is a learned behavior.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's something somebody in your family does that you don't really like, look and see where you have it. Because that's the thing that needs apparently cleared.
Are you calling clarification on the karma?
No, because nothing else is coming.
Okay.
Nothing came. So that was
Clear the karma.
the channel message. Clear the karma. Like, look. Yeah.
Is this resonating at all? So that's a
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
yeah.
Okay. Have a great day. No, not really.
Yeah, okay.
How does your family? I feel like a lineage pattern on your mom's side of something that you're healing. something that you don't want to repeat. Know that that's the thing you're healing in some aspect of you that
Yep.
I feel like an internal projection. In some way you feel like maybe you have, and then you know, that be yourself up kind of feeling. I don't know. Rejection of self. I don't know.
Some energy.
Some kind of energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Good. So is Tara next?
Will I get a new job after July? Lionsgate is supposed to be super powerful. Tara, I can say I have been hearing your name over the last few days a couple of different times while I'm talking to the Arcturians. Not with the Pleiadians, with the Arcturians. So there's some message about you connecting with them. I'm doing energy work sessions with them. So if you'd want one, let me know. But besides that, like that Arcturian keeps saying your name. So like you're the only name they've said like that. So and you're the only Tara that I have frequently on my channel. So what do you got?
So I've got 2 cards. So I got Release, which is
The Death card.
Death card, which is where kind of anything that having endings as the beginning of a new beginning. So you've got to have that departure before you can have the new item or the new job. And then I get the Star card, which is just having faith everything's working out. So go with the flow. So that's what I get. So yes.
I feel like yes. And can I give you an activation? They would like to give you an activation. It isn't even me. They want to do it. I am just being the messenger. Would you be open to the Arcturian giving you an activation? Because as soon as you came into the room, the excitement with that being like lit up. So, okay. Just close your eyes and be open to receive. They want you to be open to a brand new way of being excited and happy and joyful and savoring each moment that you have right now, where you're at, because where you're going is all built on where you're at. So like savoring and like he's in a whole field of it, apparently cotton. Would you say cotton? Flowers? What is it? Flowers. So he is in a whole field of roses, white roses.
Mm-hmm. With the towers and yeah.
So I was really called to look at that. So Tara, when you see white roses, know you're being activated by the Arcturians. I feel like it's going to be happening from now. I feel like for a while, the next star season is it's funny because Pluto is in Aquarius right now. I feel like you've been activated since Pluto moved in, probably last year on and off, because Pluto keeps going back and forth. But now it's permanently in Aquarius. So now it's time for you to harness your healing energy. Are you doing any kind of healing work? Are you being in the flow? Because like this is feminine energy. Like, and I feel like they're wanting you to be open to the flow, not feeling like it has to be hard. Like, are you open to the greatest new thing coming? If you could imagine the best job for you, what would you do? I feel like they want to open you up to being a healer in a new way. So I think you should invite them in and work with them. So,
Okay. Sounds like a message.
You know what? If you're tensed about it, you're putting resistance towards it. Trust, do this release thing. The best job will come to me. It's going to come. Write down, what would you want in the like qualities in this job? What if that's not the right job for you? What if you're meant to do this healing job? What if they're trying to activate you through me today for you to be this healer that you're meant to be? Because I'm going to tell you, the funnest work I do is my healing work. 100%.
Yes. Because you're passionate about it.
I am. It's like, and the energy that like, start working on it. I'm getting ready to have a Reiki 1 class. Let me know if you're interested. That teaches you at least how to do it on you. Then I'm going to do Reiki 2, which is you doing it on somebody else. I've learned Kundalini Reiki. I've learned Atlantean Reiki. I am working with the Arcturians and the Pleiadians, and I'm going to tell you, they're doing the work. I don't even have to do the work. I just have to hold the space for them and give any messages they want to deliver. It's pretty fun.
It is.
So be open to like a healing practice as being part of your journey. Like, I know that's not probably the expected path, but you know what? You are not the same. Like, I'm seeing like the thing where you can't put the square in the circle. Like, you're not the same. There's like you're meant to do something different. You are different. There is meant to be like, you're meant to do something different.
That square peg in a round hole.
Yeah, it's not going to work. Like,
okay.
Yeah. So like, I've been working with them for a few sessions, and honestly, the biggest thing they've told a lot of people is about feeling into your body and feeling your feelings is like one of their biggest things they've been doing. So I'm going to give you that guidance as a breadcrumb. Feel your feelings. Tap into them.
Mm-hmm. That's been a consistent message today.
Well, you feel your feelings. We don't realize that our body has a feeling. And then our mind says, oh, you felt like this time. So we're going to release these chemicals and we're going to keep that feeling going. And we're going to give you thoughts that are in alignment with the way your body's feeling. So if something happens and you're in excitement, you keep getting dopamine. If something happens and you're in fear, you're getting adrenaline and cortisol and probably a couple of other things that aren't very good for you either.
Yeah.
So, but we don't realize that our body is the receptor. Like, we think, and a lot of times we'll say, I feel this, and that's coming from the head, and that's not coming from the body. It's about learning to tap into your heart space and feel into your body. So apparently they would like you to have that message as well. So,
Beautiful.
yeah. Our pleasure. They've been waiting to talk to you, apparently.
So who's next?
Well, I see Drift King, so I know with somebody the other day, they did a palm chakra activation with somebody.
Yeah.
So, which day is Annabelle coming to see me in the month of June? My pleasure. The cards don't really do that. It's more of like energy is flowing. It's when are you in alignment with the energy for that to happen is when you try to force something, Dave, how long does it take?
It never works out. That control thing, I can't control things. The only thing I can control is my emotions, and if I'm excited, things tend to be magnetized and come towards me. So it's more of a question then is how excited are you and what positive thoughts do you have versus when. It's when you're in that state.
That question feels like it's filled with anxiety, which is going to hold it back versus to call it in.
Yeah.
How about, it's just reframing the perspective of, you want to attract at the highest vibration. So you need to be at that vibration of in that higher place, which is what you got, Dave?
Okay, so Drift King, we get it's safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And that's kind of just going along with what we've been saying is just have that energy and be open to it, and it's just going to happen. And then the underlying thing is romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So feel those feelings, and the more you feel those feelings, the more drawn she's going to be. And
I feel like this is inviting you to look at where do you have betrayal? Because I feel like you're on guard about this. Like, when is this going to happen? Like, can I trust this person? Yeah. And I feel like from those cards, it's saying definitely you can trust that person. Mm-hmm. And you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. Like, I feel like this has taken you to a really great place, but there's something you're holding on to or trying to hold on to this person, which is a representation of probably something from a past life that you're trying to hold on to, that if you're actually freer with it, it's going to flow better. It's going to feel better. It's going to
just be easy with it.
Trust it's going to happen. Like, those seem like pretty good cards. In the bottom of the deck is the Three of Pentacles. Hey, Dave, what do you know about the Three of Pentacles?
That's community and
a contract.
Divine guiding.
Yeah, contract card. Like, that is a contract card for you. So be open to it happening. That person looks like they're definitely going to come towards you. When you're in that high vibration, you attract them when you're in high vibration. And when you're not in a high vibration, you probably don't want to attract them anyway.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. Happy people bring happy people. So.
Yeah.
Very good.
Hey. So, hi, Bunny. How are you today?
Our pleasure.
And I feel like that person is very attracted to you. So like, especially when you're in that high vibe place. So like that is super attractive to that person. So like,
Smile, have fun.
how would you, if you could feel 10% happier right now, how would you feel? Like, we don't even think if we could just elevate it 10%, what that actually does. But does it make a difference, Dave, when you do it?
Most definitely. Yeah.
Like, we don't even think, but like 10%. So feel 10% happier. Just try it and like,
it works.
And yes, you could be magnetic.
Yes.
And magnets have two ends, right?
A negative and a positive. So you get to choose which end you want to attract at.
Yeah, which end of the magnet you want to be. So
you want to attract negative, be negative. You want to attract positive, be positive.
And Lovers is the bottom of the deck there, so that's a good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Good message.
Yes. So anybody else that would like a message, drop a comment. Let us know you're here.
Lots of love and good messages today.
Yes. The Arcturians are very selective of who they're bringing in for us today.
Okay.
So. Okay, so we'll get Buddy. Where's my relationship heading?
Okay. Where's Buddy's relationship?
Well, that looks like fun.
Okay. I love these cards. First one I get, Bunny, is flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So that's just with that relationship, just be
Flirtatious.
flirtatious. Yes, have fun with it.
Look,
Be
now they're
playful.
affecting you. They have been making my talking difficult all
Be
day.
playful. The next card I get is love yourself first, and your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And that's another true message, is if you can't love yourself, then you can't love other people.
Other people are going to reflect back at you how you're loving yourself, in fact.
Yeah. And then the next one is codependencies, addictions are affecting your romantic life. That could be on either side of the relationship. So it's just kind of a card just to be aware of, not to be overly concerned about, just to be aware. And then the next card is retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So that's kind of going into the bubble up or cocooning stage of the relationship, where you just kind of focus on each other instead of worrying about what's going on with the outside world and what's going on. And on the bottom of the deck is keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual types and expectations. So if you have a question whether or not this person's a soulmate, or if this person is your type, I guess is the term, just know that if it feels good, then it most likely is your type. It just may not be the type you're normally attracted to. So,
which is usually a good thing if it's not the type you're normally attracted to.
It depends on your past experiences. If you've had bad past experiences, you can stop being attracted to the same type of people. So it's always good to have it.
Yes, and people are going to mirror back about how you feel about yourself, and that codependency is about like we both decide.
We've been working on it, so
yes.
So yeah, it goes
many layers deep in
in relationships.
And
Mhm.
and in your life since you were a newborn baby, because you were dependent upon somebody else. And then the Knight of Wands is like, at least in this deck, he's like moving on sometimes. And maybe in that relationship, sometimes it's in and sometimes it's out. And the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups, which is about part of your spiritual path, because the King of Cups is about being connected in your masculine and your feminine and being connected with your emotions. And how does this person make you feel? Like it's about reconnecting with your emotions. And then we get the Seven of Pentacles, because many seeds you have been planting because you wanted something new, because we get the Magician and the World right there together. Like you can create this relationship exactly how you want. You get what you focus on. Your body is the biggest key. Tapping into your emotions, like that's where that codependency, like if you dig at that, like you're gonna like change the way you love yourself. Because if you're really loving yourself, you don't need another person's approval. You aren't chasing that person energetically. You are living your best life and being magnetic, and there's no place that person would rather be than with you. And it's about just the fun. Like, look, Dave's here with me.
Yeah.
Look, we both got blue on. I didn't notice that till I was just looking at us, and I was like, oh, look, we're both wearing blue.
Yeah.
That's so.
Can I add something?
Go ahead.
Bunny, write a list of everything you want in your relationship.
That's normally my advice.
Yes. I was waiting for her to say it, but she didn't say it. You want to take it over from here?
No.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something from the past you're holding on to with that Five of Cups being there, which is like, if like, honestly, look at your relationship with your parents, probably like, where do you have your betrayal wound? I'm going to say it goes back to normally Chiron. It is the key symbol in your birth chart. And my guide Celia says it is the key. But like that betrayal wound goes to that place of being that people pleaser. And you've been working on that and you're trying to be in a different place. But this person still causes you a little bit of pulling you back into that cycle. And it's about healing that cycle, because you are meant to be in a different world, a higher vibrational world, that place of confident about who you are and not chasing, because you know your relationship is headed to the best place with that person, with you or not, because you know what, everything is happening for your benefit always. And I wrote a list, it's 2 pages long, and it has all the qualities I want about Dave. Like, I knew what I wanted in a relationship. Dave had a much different list, but we've had a talk recently, and Dave is going to make a complete list of what he wants.
Yes, that's my homework.
So, write your list. It is the best advice. Like, especially, we don't realize our written word. I heard a thing yesterday that they did interviews with Harvard students that were graduating. 5, they all had goals. They asked all the class graduating, all of them had goals. 5% of that class had written down their goals. When they went back and talked to that class 20 years later, a lot of those people had completed those goals, but that 5% made as much money between that 5% as the other 95% combined, because they had written it down. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
That is.
So write down your goals. Like years ago, I wrote down, I wanted to be a Reiki master. I wanted to do coaching. I wanted to do, be an energy healer. I'm doing all that stuff because I wrote it down.
Well, I got to bring you flowers every day.
That's on my list. There flowers. I always have flowers. There's some in the other room. Like there's always flowers here. Mm-hmm. Like you do a lot of things. Like we're sitting in your sound studio. That was on my list. Like we don't realize how strong our word is. Mm-hmm. But I feel like that person is meant to trigger you.
Yeah, that codependency.
Yeah.
So.
To heal it.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that was a lot. Got all that, Benny?
Thanks, Bunny, for joining us. If you would like to do a deeper dive into an energy healing session right now, I'm working with an Arcturian and a Pleiadian. So if you're interested in a session, let me know and we will drop the link.
Yeah.
So, woo!
Okay, who's next?
I don't know. Anyone that's here, drop a comment. Let us know you're here, and then we will pick. You are welcome, Bunny. Have a wonderful day. So, hi, Moon Sun. How are you doing? Apparently, you're the fastest comment, so we're going to take you first. So, there you go. Would you like
card or energy?
a card or an activation? What would you like today? I feel like even with cards, you're still getting an activation with this.
It's a good day.
Yes. Oh. About love, I am a new relationship. Love. Look, Dave's got the love card, so how did he know?
Wow.
Those look pretty good.
Okay, so Moon Sun. First card I get is express your love. Go ahead and make a romantic gesture. Then I get let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. And then the third card is soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And the underlying energy is make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So,
wow.
What aren't you expressing? Or is there something that you want to say to this person that you haven't been saying? Are you trying to control that other person in some fashion? Are you unsure whether this person's your soulmate or
are you
not?
holding yourself back?
Yeah.
Because we get the Ace of Swords. Well, you get the Ace of Swords and the Six of Wands. And sometimes, honestly, the best way to do that is for you to be vulnerable, and that shows him that it's okay. Because you want me to tell you most of the time, men are told not to be vulnerable. Don't express your feelings. Don't even feel your feelings. So a lot of guys, it's hard for, yes.
Yeah.
They're told to do that. Dave, were you told to do that?
Yes. Boys don't cry. No emotions.
And don't feel your emotions.
Yes.
I've been working on several people this week that have been having anger. And as a child, we're told to hold that back, and never in their life it felt okay to feel that. So understand, like, he just might not be there yet. He might not feel safe yet. Yeah. Oh, I'm Dave, the Capricorn moon right here next to me. So 100%.
Yeah.
And it's okay. Where are you not doing it to yourself either? Where are you not feeling a feeling because you're only looking for that? Like, you can't be in control of how another person feels their feeling. Because, like, he's your person. And honestly, you want to know who's the most triggering person in the whole world to me? You know who's the most triggering person to him? Because you know what?
Pluto square thing.
Yes. But, like, talking about it. Like, have you talked to him about it? That Ace of Swords, you know what? I had to tell Dave, I've been working on, I have this betrayal thing. And sometimes when we have a thing, Dave goes avoid it. That triggers my betrayal wound from my childhood when nobody was there to emotionally support me. So I was never safe to feel my emotions. So if you can't trust the people who are taking care of you, who can you trust? So I have a betrayal wound. So once I have the clarity of that, and I talk to Dave, Ace of Swords, hey, Dave, I have this. And when you go avoid it and pull back like that, this is what it's making me feel. He's not trying to make me feel that way. And he doesn't know, if he doesn't realize that you're triggering this in me. That means I'm saying you're triggering me, this in me. It's not caused by you. This is something that was caused by other people, and I'm working through it. And you're triggering me to let me know it's there. You don't know there's a problem unless, and then the Six of Wands, it's going to work out. So be patient with it. Like, it's not going to happen overnight. Me and Dave have been working at it for a while. You have to trust at it. You have to make the choice. Is it worth the investment for you? Because there's the Two of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Make the choice. Is it worth the investment? If he is your freaking soulmate, is he worth the investment? It's about you not being in control. Like, you can express your love your way, but that doesn't mean you get to control how he does it. And if you're attacking him based on experience for not expressing it, that makes him shut down more. I'm going to tell you, they're not going to do it till they feel safe, which means in a place of, this is what I need from you, which puts them in the masculine energy.
Just go give him a big kiss and a hug. Express that love. Yeah.
Oh, you want to know? Because when I don't feel heard and when he shuts down, I know. I get in that place and I feel not heard. So then I go louder, and that doesn't, I'm like, I don't want to play that game no more. So now, you know what happens? I do when I get triggered, I go off and I'm like, okay, what is this triggering in me? And I'm like working at it. How is this for my benefit? What's it trying to show me? It's trying to show me I had a betrayal wound from my mom, and I've let it come into every relationship I've ever had in my whole life, because I never trusted anybody, because the person that I'm supposed to be able to trust the most, I couldn't trust. Actually, I definitely couldn't trust. So like, he probably has some of that as well, some things. So like, as you're working on you, he's going to mirror that work. So there is some stuff in you that you're not feeling. If there's stuff he's not shared and you feel he's pulled back and holding on, that means you probably got some of that too. Because you are a mirror. Like, when you're going to say something to him, like how he makes you feel, look in the mirror and say that, and know that that's what he's feeling, and you're feeling it because that's how he feels. Because he is a mirror to you. So look in the mirror when you're saying, this is how you're making me feel, and know that's what he's feeling. And please do not spam my chat.
We got the message. So
that just made the whole video glitch. So that energy right there.
So hope that helps.
Yeah. Hi, Cat Goddess. How are you?
It's been a minute.
Yeah, and it's just gonna, like, Dave makes me the happiest ever. But you know what? He also triggers me, because you know what? You are here to heal family lineage, and like, not even just all your things from all your past lives, and like anything that you haven't done in him too. Like, so no, like, emotions are probably brand new to him, and he's probably not ever felt safe in expressing them or being in contact with them. Because boys are told to put shows down. Like, think with your mind, not with your emotions and your heart. Like, let your mind make the choice. Like, they're so programmed into that. Be analytical. So then that causes them not to feel safe being able to feel emotions. And when they do, sometimes it causes them to shut down. So
yeah, because they don't know how to deal with the emotions because it's
Yeah.
all new and it's like, what are these?
and the best thing in the world you could do is like be joyful and savor when something is really great. Like just take a moment and be like, I am so blessed and grateful for this moment, and like savor it and like just enjoy your really good moments. It brings so many more. It's like magic the way that works.
Yes.
1 minute of savoring brings 10 more minutes in the future. So if you want a whole lot of future memories of that, and then that just keeps multiplying. So you just gotta,
Outstanding.
yeah. If you focus on that, you will cause that. You attract what you focus on. That's a feeling of you not feeling enough, and that's what that's trying to show to you. That's why that negative thing starts happening, that negative mind chatter and all that, because we get in a place of I'm scared, fear. So fear will give you the worst thoughts ever. Like, no, that is you being energetically attacked and say, because haven't you ever heard the worst thing to fear is fear itself? Because fear is the most negative vibration, and it's going to cause you to loop into that spiral of it going down, down, down. So the best thing I've learned, if this is my person, let it be easy. Like, you got the soulmate card. That's a pretty good confirmation.
Yeah.
Especially in the romance angels. So,
Yeah.
So Cat Goddess, can we get you next?
Mm-hmm.
Month of June.
What's happening in June?
Well, the sun just flipped up on me, so I feel like you're going to get a lot of activations. And the sun is the happiest card in the whole darn deck.
Okay, first card's Dark Spirit Moon Void. So I'm going to start off the month probably with just a little bit of unknownness, just kind of being lost and trying to find that direction. The next one's Thunderbird Vision, which is a trailblazer. So sounds like you may be starting something new. After kind of being in that void, you're going to spark some idea and things are going to go. Next one is Winter Solstice Bear, which is hibernation. So it seems like you may have been in a hibernation and you'll be coming out of that hibernation. And then Sweet Grass Braid, which is receptivity. And that's kind of the natural flow, the just goodness of the earth, Mother Gaia energy. It's that reconnecting with nature and just being open and receptive.
So could that be like one card for each week? Because this winter solstice card is actually when the summer solstice is in where we are.
Yeah. Yeah. And is Cat Goddess in Australia?
Cat Goddess, where are you located? And then the underlying energy?
Birch tree, which is humility. Which we've had all kinds of discussions about humility.
Oh, in the U.S. Hey, Cat Goddess, you got this humility card on the bottom of the deck. And I'm going to say it's weird that Dave would pick this deck and that would be the card. Because we have had conversation, me and Dave, about this recently.
It's the second time it's underlying energy.
I think. Because if you look up the definition of humility, it's about thinking less of yourself. So where have you been thinking less of yourself, dimming your light for other people? Because I feel like that is like a thing that, oh, you're supposed to be humble, have humility, think less of yourself. No, I actually think you're not supposed to be thinking less of.
Yeah, because on this card, it's that there's sunlight and it's the tree in the forest, and it looks like the tree is trying to stand out, which is kind of like shining your own light. It's finding that balance between self-love and service.
So maybe in the first week, it's going to be a little more reflective with that dark spirit moon. But the next one, that trailblazer energy looks really good. And by the next card, it says the winter solstice, but that's about coming out of hibernation. So I feel like moving into the next phase, it's going to be really a time to shine, like by that last week. So,
Yep. Exciting.
Yeah. So where are you ready to move into a new phase? Because we get the High Priestess, the Page of Pentacles, that's about being a messenger, and the King of Swords, which is that Aquarius energy, which is also air sign, so about being the messenger. So you're receiving the messages. Are you sharing them? Are you and then the Six of Swords is the bottom of the deck. So moving into some calmer waters with the Fool. Do you create content? If you don't, maybe you should, by the end of like June, you should begin doing that. Like, I feel like it's a great time to come out of that hibernation at like the very end of June to like really launch something. Like, are you getting intuitive messages? Are you sharing them? Do you read tarot? Are you sharing it? Like, what do you do? Are you sharing it? Shine your light. Get out there. Like,
yes.
Because it's trying to move you to a different place. Like, I've been getting a lot of guidance recently that we're on this like really deep stuff on healing, like this initial betrayal wound, because we're getting ready to move into a new phase very soon. I feel like Lionsgate is going to open up a brand new phase. So are you ready? And by starting at the end of June is going to give you a jump on that Lionsgate thing. So whatever intuitive wisdom you get, receive, hear, share it, be the messenger of it. It's going to move you into a new place. This is somewhere really like good with that Fool, and that Six of Swords is moving into calmer waters. So thank you for joining us.
Yep. How are you doing?
I think I need a break. A lot of energy flowing. So
okay.
Yeah, just trust and open and just record whatever wants to come through. I know there's been a lot of activations going on. I am currently working with an Arcturian and a Pleiadian doing healing sessions that have been, they've been here today. So even with some of the sessions, so be open to the energy that's trying to come into you and trust the messages you're receiving. And thank you everyone for joining us today. Well, I guess
what?
I don't know. You ready to go?
I'm okay. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for
Thank you,
joining us, everybody. Bye.
Bye.